Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's One Funny Morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our
murder
small
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
Oh,
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
that's Stella!
Yeah!
Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Northern California, and we're out on a trip to Alcatraz. Good morning, Dina. We're going to turn it over to you for Uppy, Uppy, Uppy.
I love your video. Listen, I have never been to Alcatraz, and it's on the list. I don't know why. Maybe because I saw the movie. But I've gone by the island of Alcatraz. Is it the island of Alcatraz? I don't know what they call the island, but Alcatraz. And I was going to try to go. I know, Steak, I would love to go. But you had to get tickets, and they had to get them like months in advance. I didn't know. Hey, Denise, I'm sorry I'm late. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, y'all. We all got some new shirts. I know, Shakendra, I bet it was. We just went by it on the boat in San Francisco, and I was like, look at it. Good morning. Stacy, it's good color. No, I still haven't been to Eastern State Penitentiary, and that's right across the bridge. Maybe I should start there. Oh, Coleman Green. Hello. One day we're going to have Dean Coleman on the morning show. You know, hopefully with pants on. Molinary, so how's Dean doing? So let's talk about it. So last night, my son, Dean, decided that he was going to officially get drunk. Now he's 24, y'all, so this is delayed. So yeah, Eileen, you and I have like a postponed date to go. So you're the first on my list. So I got tickets last night to the game, and I kept trying to like drop hints because Jacqueline doesn't know that I had said I was going to come. So I was like, so Jacqueline, where are you going to go tonight? She's like, oh, we're just going to the game. I said, yeah, like, where are your tickets? Like where we sat, like over by like first base, like right field area, or she's like, I don't know. So I kept asking through the day. I go, now I was thinking about like watching it on television tonight. So I was just saying, like, should I look on like the third base line? And I know, no, he was so funny. So I couldn't find them. So now, I got Find My iPhone on the phone. I'm tracking these kids. Well, I was thinking, well, maybe, the stadium is so big. Maybe I'll be able to Find My iPhone. But like Find My iPhone, it's like good. Like you can be like, oh, they're in this city, like maybe in this like bar, right? But is it going to tell you the seat number? Probably not. So I get there, and it says that they're in a bar across the street from Citizens Bank Park. And I was like, that's probably right. So I'm going to go and get myself some snacks. So where I was sitting, I'm sorry, I'm eating breakfast too. I was in left field, like just under the big, there's like a big, sign. Anyway, so I'm under the big sign. So now I can see, and Find My iPhone says that they're like two sections over, maybe one, because there's like It's like a break and then it's them. But you have to show, like, when you get, because listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I used SeatGeek yesterday, paid half price. Half price. Dinkin' Coolcren. I don't drink the coffee. I'm a lemonade girl because I have kidney stones. Long story, but you're welcome to say. So woke up just in time for the drunk Dean story. So I can't find them. I'm texting Jacqueline. So, like, if I was watching you on TV, where would I watch you? And she was like, on the screen. I was like, okay. So I text her a picture of me sitting in the stands. And then she texts a picture of her sitting in the stands. So now I'm looking. I don't know why. Be right back. All right. Tell me when you have pants on. Not you, Deacon. I don't want to say that to somebody with the word Deacon in their name. I was talking to the comedian behind you named Coleman Green. That's how I talk to comedians. I don't usually talk to people of the cloth about their pants. I mean, I'm not opposed. Just letting you know since we just met. Okay, nice to meet you. Anyway, so I said to her, I said, please send me a picture of Dean, which is the first one I posted. So I didn't see them yet. I was looking. I was doing that thing where I was trying to take pictures of my phone and then zoom in on them. It doesn't work. Yeah, it was like, fine, where's Waldo? It wasn't going to happen. Do you know how many thousands of people are there? I was like, yeah. So, hey, Troy. So, watch the game. It's a good game. We're playing the Astros. That's what their uniform said. And then, but I've never sat in that section. My section was like, if there was going to be a home run, it would have been in my section. And I was like, I don't want that. Don't do that. I don't need all these people, like, because I'm going to be like, take it. I don't need it. I don't need this in my life. I don't. I play the Glockenspiel. When is the band coming? This is not who I am. Just give me some French fries and a bourbon. I'll be fine. So, anyway, so it was a good game. I'm going to tell you something. And this is just random. No, Diane, my seats were actually pretty. I was in like row 9 in the back section. So it wasn't that far. Like I could have been, you know how sometimes the ball will come and they'll have to jump up for it. Like I could grab it if I wanted, if I was in the front row. Like I liked my seats. I never sat there before. Anyway, I'm sitting there. First, I get down to my seat, and there's a guy sitting in it. So now we got to do this thing. Is this you? And he was like, it's yours. And I said, cool. Then I sit down. Babies everywhere with headphones on. Does everybody know that this is happening? Babies with headphones? I could have suited up. I would have looked good, Belinda. Babies with headphones. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? This a lot of them. Big babies with little headphones, small babies with big headphones. Because babies, like straight, like my mom had me in the parking lot, and then we came in here, went to the bathroom, and then she brought me over here to these seats. Babies, not toddlers. Babies. Yeah. But I was just like, I don't know. I get that it was to protect the air. What is this baby doing at this game? This baby don't want to be here. Just one guy was holding it like a football, just walking around. The girl could barely walk. I think she had the baby in parking lot M, and then they came in for noise, Bob. I mean, like when people are like yelling a lot, I guess. But I just, it just seemed like a lot of babies. There's no part of me. Is it that loud? Not really, Terry. Like maybe like if somebody like hits a grand slam or whatever, but not like on the regular. I didn't think. And like every once in a while, like on the Jumbotron, they'll be like, make some noise. Oh yeah, Hoops is definitely going to need baby headphones. I didn't even know. Hunter went to school and said, "Tell Dina I said hi." It's so cute. Yeah, like wah 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 babies, but all of them were fast asleep with their headphones on. I think that they were listening to Baby Beethoven or something. Whatever. I don't know. But my mom was adamant babies didn't leave the house until they were baptized. Isn't it funny? We were of the similar ilk, as Judy's from Saskatoon would say. You got that baby baptized. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Susan Sands Pants, Demi Springfield. Susan, you made my day. You really did. Mm-hmm. My parents didn't do this for the Dodgers game, and my hearing is just fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of them were sleeping, because they're babies. It wasn't like toddlers. Not at all. And then there was like a couple times balls did come into our section. And some guy caught it and everybody's like, ah, and then he points to this little kid who's like, come here. And he gave it to the kid. You would have thought the kid won $1 million. Oh, sorry. So it was lovely. It was a nice section. Everybody was in a good mood. It was a nice game. Anyway, well, now I'm getting tired. I don't stay out late on I was going to say on a Monday, but I meant ever. So I start texting him. I'm like, do you guys need a ride home? Like, that was the whole point. I wasn't in their section. But I text him. I'm like, listen, I got to wrap up out of here because mommy's old. I said, do you want me to stay and I can take you home? So Dean says, where are you? I'll come find you. So we meet in the middle. And he looked a little pasty. I said, how we doing? And he was like, well, if I move my head, it takes a minute for everything to catch up. I said, yeah. So we checked on him, and then he was like, do you want to come say hi to everybody? I was like, of course I do. So I went upstairs and met all their group. There was like 25, all the youngins, all the young peoples hanging out. So I saw Jacqueline. They're so funny. I don't know if anybody else gets like this, but like there's a point in your life where you transition from being called like, oh, I'm Jacqueline's mom, right? I mean, I guess that's like me introducing myself. Be like, hi, this is Jacqueline. I'm Jacqueline's mom. There's like that thing, right? When they're little, it's Jacqueline, I'm her mom. There's grandma, right? But now that they're older, it's funny to listen to the introductions go the other way. Like wherever I went to Dean's work and went on the tour at his work. And then like last night, so I went upstairs and they're just so funny. Like talking about everybody, this is my mom. Everybody goes, ah! And I'm like, what are you guys? I'll see your mom, see her. That's stupid. Cool moms stalk their kids at caves and follow them home. Okay, whatever. But it was very exciting. So, how come I don't see any comments? Did everybody leave? Am I here by myself? It just looked like everything just stopped. I mean, a girl can talk to herself, but it is. Yes, it used to be Mrs. Now they call me by my first name. Sounds weird. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Kate. Okay, yeah. Everybody just went quiet. I guess you were all just listening. Yeah. You're like a good classroom. You're all just sitting here listening. Like, we're just listening. Everybody wanted to say hi. Oh.
I really gotta go. I'm already late.
Okay.
That's right, everybody.
Hi, how you feel?
I was drunk.
How'd it go?
I don't know. I didn't really feel like
crazy. Like, I thought when you were drunk, you're like not supposed to be to like talk. You're just like, whoa.
Well, that's
But everyone was like, "You're drunk," and I was like, "But I know your
Do
name."
things.
I was like, I
That's
thought
not-
if I was drunk, I wouldn't even know your name.
Well, there are various levels
of drunk.
and I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
So I think I was on like the lighter side of drunk.
Yeah, no, and that is a good place to be.
Yeah.
You don't. Not. Let me put it this way: nothing good happens much
Well,
past
so
that.
one of the kids, this one guy, that literally like he had like just started at Helium, like not even like a week ago, and he was with our group, and he didn't even make it into the ballpark. Like he was that drunk. Like
They
when I
flagged
walked
him.
up, he was like, I don't even think he remembered who I was.
I probably didn't
and
remember
like
who
he
he
got
was.
to the main entrance, and like a cop stopped him and was like, "Come on, I'm gonna drive you home." And he was like, "No, I can go in. I can go in." He's like, "I'm gonna take you home." So it was crazy. It's hot.
Yeah.
Is it hot?
It's hot because
I
turned the air off.
I did wake up, and I was in my room, and I went to pick something over, and I was like, "Am I still drunk?"
Yeah.
And then
Hydrate today.
yeah, I drank a lot of water yesterday. Which is good.
Okay. Did you learn any life lessons? Any
Um,
takeaways?
Not really.
No.
No.
Did-
I learned that even if you're drunk, you can still remember your own name.
Yeah, you should try to do that.
Yeah.
Some people make getting drunk the goal. It's never my goal. I'm not quite sure why somebody. Did you take the trash out? Like all the trash in the house?
I really don't. This one's not that bad.
That's not really how we do the trash.
I'm just gonna take the camera down. All right. Well, I'm gonna be home late tonight.
I thought you said you didn't have to work tonight.
No, so I'm going in to do like a couple hours for creative services, and then my shift for news doesn't start until 12.
Okay.
12 to 8.
Okay. All right. You want me to bring you dinner later?
No, I'm gonna do lunch.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're gonna need lunch and dinner. Okay. Good
Never
luck.
had
You're still
dinner.
working out the details.
I've never had dinner at work. That's crazy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
See you later.
Yes. Mrs. Reds. It happened last night. He doesn't know where his keys are. Mm-hmm. He did not have wall wine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys made it to the end of the game, right? Yeah.
The Phillies won.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so upset. I shouldn't have bought it. I like my pinstripe jersey, but the blue jersey is so
Oh gosh, Dean,
It's
what
like
will we do?
ridiculously expensive.
Ridiculously expensive. Mm-hmm. I know, Carol. All right, bye, bud. He's so funny. He's so funny. No, it's not Belinda. No, I think it was good. My kids, I don't think. I mean, I don't know what they're doing much, but last night, Jacqueline was like, I'm gonna make sure that he's okay. We're gonna take the train back to my apartment. He's gonna sleep over. Like, there were like 7 people watching over Dean last night. So I was like, if you're gonna drink, that's the way to do it. So, yeah. But yeah, I was dropping waters off to them. Jamie, he had some drinks and he seemed tipsy. Like if he had much more to drink, by the time I found him, he was already on water. I'm going to go to the Phillies game this Saturday. I've decided to keep my pants on this time. Why? Oh, when I woke up this morning, he was home. He said he went back to Jacqueline's and fell asleep. And then got up like in the middle of the night and was like, I want to be in my own bed, and came home. So it was a whole thing. So yeah. I think I hear a Carolina wren. Cuzzy, why are you so bougie this morning? How do you know the difference in all the bird calls? You're so funny. I don't think I could tell. I'm sorry, this is so good. It's just peppers and eggs, but it's so good. Anyway, moral of the story. If you get a chance to stalk, do you have birds in your house? Is it that loud, Pumpkin? Pumpkin. I didn't realize that the birds are essentially my band. I was wondering if that bird was here or there, but didn't go any further than that bird. I don't know. It sounds like background noise. It feels like that you're having like a full concert on your side. I use Merlin Bird ID app. What? There's a bird ID app? That's so crazy. Gosh, if I was outside, it'd be even louder. I was looking for the bird outside my window. That's so weird. Yeah, Colby decided to poop all over the house this morning, so that's why all the windows are open. This was not a choice I made. This is just who we are. My cats are going nuts. That's so funny. Now all I hear are the birds. You know what's so crazy? Is think of a sound that's like super beautiful, like birds chirping. And then think about the movie Birds. Like, what is something that is so beautiful, but if there was a whole bunch of them, you would lose your mind? Like, it was an Alfred Hitchcock movie. Some of you might be too young. I might be too young. I just remember it was black and white, Alfred Hitchcock. And I don't remember it being like really gory or anything. It's just that he was such a great storyteller, movie maker. That you're like, I can never look at birds again. My answer, kids. Adorable individually. As a pack, very scary. Yeah. There was another one with bees. Yeah, my sister's best friend was afraid of birds because of that movie. I believe it. I must be the only person who's ever seen the movie. Yeah. Terrifying. Do you guys remember the one that was about bees? And the bees were attacking. This whole thing. I've seen the movie The Birds so many times. Why? Why would you see it that many times? She was really being attacked in the movie by the birds. What? Wow. Arachnophobia. Remember that movie? We went to Universal and you could go on like a virtual ride. That was the movie she refused. I'm with her. I don't need to be that. Yeah, Psycho changed showering for me. I could see that. Melanie. A bird gave my mama meningitis when my mom was 3. What? What did you say? Michelle, are you okay? What, is that real what you just said? Why? What? I'm going to need you to elaborate. There was a movie with Sandra Bullock called Bird. Was it The Birdman? Bird Watch? Bird. Do I have to? Well, Michelle, if you're going to lay that out, I feel like if you're going to go around telling people you can get meningitis from birds, you better have some information to back that up. Mm-hmm. The Grudge changed showering for me. Pet Cemetery. Yes. Bird Box. The Birdcage, different movie, Net. Much lighter. Real gay. Fabulous. The Birdcage I'll watch over and over again. The Bird Box, I'm good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. When my mom was 3 years old. So your mom was 3 years old. She was bit by a bird and got meningitis. Do birds carry meningitis? The Exorcist. I slept with my mother for months after the movie. I believe it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cujo. Mm-hmm. Cujo. That movie messed me up. Couldn't get out of the car. I'll be like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. E.T. traumatized you. What'd you think was going to happen? Jaws. Yeah. No, Holly, you didn't spell it right, but I got it. Mm-hmm. The Ring. Aaron, I made my sister sleep in my bed for like a week with me. Mm-hmm. The movie Ben scared me because I hated rodents. I don't know it. Marianne, how many birds have you run into? Rosemary's Baby, Poltergeist. Mm-hmm. Carrie. Yeah. Sybil. I don't think I remember Sybil. Mm-hmm. Petrified of flying monkeys in The Wizard of Oz. Nancy, they're not real. She's like, I can't go near them. Okay, well, they're not real. Okay. Flying monkey. Fran just said the same thing. Children of the Corn. I can't do cornfields anymore. You're not wrong, Stephanie. That movie scared everybody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jumanji. I love Jumanji. I think all the Jumanji movies are good. I love them all. But yeah, when all those animals start coming, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Return to Oz, all the witches' different heads to this day freaks me out. Candyman was the only movie that really scared me. I don't think I saw it, Tiffany. Can't do a corn maze. Wizard of Oz made me terrified of tornadoes. I had a babysitter who made me watch that when I was in kindergarten. I live in Iowa, so I was not going to be afraid of the cornfields. Mm-hmm. She said she caught it from a bird. I'm going to look it up. Mm-hmm. I think The Exorcist was hilarious, said Nicole. Anne Marie, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I was refusing to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Listen, Invasion of the Body Snatchers is a very niche-y movie. And my grandmom loved it. My dad's mom. And she was like, guys, I got a great movie. Now, normally I feel like my mom would drop me off and be like, all right, here are the girls. I got Casper the Friendly Ghost. But this one day, my grandma must have said to her, don't worry about bringing the movie. I got one picked out. They're going to love it. And we were like, okay. We had snacks and popcorn. She's like, now this one is called Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And the basic gist is when you fell asleep, they would take over your body. And we were there for a sleepover. And yeah, The Fly, the child catcher on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, very specific. How do you say your name? Moy? Tell me. I want to know. It's beautiful. Yeah, when did you see The Exorcist? When it first came out, it was cutting edge. Yeah, Nicole, who said she laughed at it. Yeah, don't go to sleep. I never watched Baby in the Moon, and I'm happy I didn't. Good. Rhymes with coin. Moin. Moin Gilming. It's a good name. It, the stupid clown. Yeah, he messed up a lot of people. Isn't it funny? Certain things in movies, you're just, I don't like that. Solient Green. Never heard of it, Kathy. My mom watched The Shining all the time. Gave me nightmare. Why would you? That's another one. It's too good. He's too good in the movie. And what's her name? Olive. That's not her name. And she's just about Shelley Duvall. The whole thing. You can't. There's no part of it. I've never seen. No, I've seen a lot of Sally Field, but I don't know that I ever saw Sybil. Oh, I don't know what that is, Bobby. My dad loved Chucky. Salient green is when they turn old people into food. Oh, red rum. No. I can't. I was going to say olive oil. I could see your face, but I was like, you know who I'm talking about. People are passing out in the Al's moon, and you said, oh, gross. Yeah. When I was 10, my dad had us watch The Shining. A few years ago, I asked why. He said, so we would realize he wasn't that bad of a father. I think he was being funny. What? Why would he say? He goes, you know who's a real bad dad? Let's go see The Shining. That's so crazy. I remember, and I don't remember which. I don't know if this is the Michael movies or the Friday the 13th, or maybe those are the same. I don't know, because there was a couple genres, but which is the one? And my mom never used to let us watch these movies because they were like teen movies. They were like dirty. But the one where Christian Slater? No. I'm wrong. He gets eaten into the bed. Johnny Depp gets eaten into the bed. 1, 2. 1, 2. Freddy's coming for you. Yeah. But what's the one where, is it Johnny Depp? It's not Christian Slater, right? It's Johnny Depp gets sucked into the bed. Is that Nightmare on Elm? Yeah. The Ring messed me up so bad, Brittany. I couldn't watch any more tapes anymore. I have not watched a VHS tape since The Ring. Good morning, Grumpy Jeff. Was that Nightmare on Elm Street? Yeah. No, it wasn't Kevin Bacon. No, I think it was Johnny Depp. We have a historic theater here, and they show all these movies once a month. It's great to see them again. It would kind of be fun to go visit. Thanks, Eddie. To go visit some of these old movies, but like watch them in movie theaters. You know, so funny. Freddy is Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay. My brother chased me around our house once saying red rum. I was terrified. Yeah. Oh, Kevin Bacon was in Friday the 13th? Yeah, right. Who's going to calm me down when I have nightmares tonight? Listen. That's why I'm not a big fan of like scary movies. I can't do it. Thought we had a guest today. Am I imagining things? No. We were supposed to have one tonight, but I think it had been rescheduled. I actually have a meeting with Michelle later. Yeah. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. Yeah, exactly. I would love to visit Salem, Massachusetts during Halloween time. Never been. I'm glad we're talking about now and not on Tipsy Tuesday. Maybe I'll find some scary stuff to talk about as we get into the fall. We toured the hotel where Stephen King wrote The Shining in Estes, Colorado. Janelle, I was there as well with Carolyn, and it's real pretty. And they have, it kind of looks like it a little bit. I mean, not much, but when I was there, so this hotel is not far from Loveland, Colorado, right? Is that where you said you were? Estes, Colorado? Yeah. So I was doing a show in Loveland, and my friend took us out to that same hotel. And there's just like a creepy vibe about it. You're just like, I feel like he got inspiration from this hotel. But they don't have, the maze, obviously, out front. So they made a baby one. And they had just planted it. So like you could see it's like pretty low to the ground. It was like shrubs. I don't know like how I don't know how high they're gonna get. But it was just like adorable that they would make the murder maze. Adorable. I don't know that adorable was the word I was looking for. Yeah. Janelle said it's not the Overlook. Yeah. Thrillers I can watch. Horror movies, they're just, yeah. Estes, not like tests, not like testes. Estes. Potato. Did you do a tour of the hotel? I think we were too cheap. I think we just kind of walked around ourselves. I don't remember. There were parts of it that we could do. Parts of it, there was like a real long line. So we kind of did the outside. And there was like a basement thing. Maybe we just snuck into the basement. I don't remember. But it was super interesting. It was haunted. He was inspired by the crazy things that happened. I believe it. Oh, it is the Stanley. Yeah. Anyway, so scary movies. The Coronado in San Diego is creepy too. So the other day, Missy and I were writing, and there is this memoir competition coming up. And I was like, Missy, we're doing it. We're going to put in for this memoir competition. So mind you, you just put in like a 5-page memoir, and you submit it, and the deadline was Sunday. And if they like it and it's chosen, they're going to pick 8 to, and it's Missy's birthday today. Happy birthday to Missy. I don't see her. Hopefully she's sleeping and doing something fun. But if you get chosen for this memoir competition, let me let the dogs in, then your piece, hold on. All right, come on. Where's your sister? All right, come on. Everybody come in. All right, come here. Lulu, come. Let me tell you the story. She's like, okay. Come here. If your piece gets chosen, so they'll pick 8 to 10 of them. Come here, Lulu. Then they will hire like directors and actresses, and they will act out your memoir, your monologue. Come here. And put it up in a show. I think it's in San Diego. And so we had like all these that were like, well, when does it go up? Do they pay for everything? But I don't think they do. So you have to get yourself there. It was just this whole thing. And then you get to watch your piece be performed on stage. What? You are picking up other writing pieces when your book is not done. No, I took a part of my memoir. Lou. She's sitting right behind me. She's not even trying. Like a traveling theater. No, it just plays in that one spot with all the like 8 to 10 other people that have been chosen. And they work with you on the memoir. So you have like a writing coach or whatever for this one piece. And then they put it up and you get to go out and watch it. Like I have seen what, one or two other people do One Funny Mother. One for sure. Maybe just one. But oh, Leanne, happy birthday. So how many are chosen? 8. They said 8 to 10. So we'll see. Kids in school, write a story and the actors act them out. Yes, similar, except dirty. Mine's dirty. Missy's is not. Who owns the rights to the piece of the picket? Great question. Because that's what I said. I was like, well, I still want to, because then you also get published in this anthology, like a collection of stories. And I was like, well, is that going to mean that I can't put it into my book? So I have questions. So we'll see. I don't know. It might just go to the bottom of the pile and no one will see it, but it's one of the most memorable pieces in the book. So, yep. So there's that. So we'll see if that gets picked up. And it's the last week because September 1 is my deadline to get all these articles, essays written for the first draft. Carol, it's your birthday too. What is happening today? It's our most popular birthday ever. So who plays the violin? My daughter, Grumpy Jeff. She is a violinist and she is a junior at Rowan University. And she plays the most wonderful violin. So she does a great job. And it's time for the drinking of the dogs. Okay. How many prompts so far? Asking for a friend. Shakendra. Well, funny you should ask. Carrie / Shakendra. So I had like a Word doc that had all my prompts in. And then I have my chart that I have my prompts in. And I wrote 2 or 3 yesterday that were kind of like big ones that I wanted to write. Now I'm really trying to, I would say if I'm honest, I maybe have 20. The numbers don't add up. Even on a good day, two to three essays tops, and I only have 6 days. That's 18. I might not hit it, but it's going to be close. I'm sitting on my hands trying not to ask. Terry, it is. It's very difficult. Although the one thing I will say is that October will be a year from when I started in Glastonbury. And, you know, as I write, there are some things that are easier for me to write than others. Some I'm just like, yes, I totally get it. Other ones I have to really think about the structure, like, because I'm usually putting like if it's one story, then I'm golden. But there's like sometimes like a couple of things that happen within a certain amount of time, and trying to unpack that in a way that makes sense is harder for me. But it's funny to go back to the ones I wrote a year ago and just look at how much better like my style. I definitely had to have a style now. Like, so I went back to the beginning things that I wrote and I'm like, what was I even saying? So I've had, and those were all written in the past tense, where everything I'm writing probably from like the beginning of this year till now is in present tense. So I had to go back. There's still a couple I need to do that I had to make in present tense, and then kind of just fix Yeah, baby's grown up, girl. I got a style. I didn't have a style. I didn't know. I didn't have one until I had one. Then I'm like, I gotta go fix it. But writing in the tenses has been yeah. Yes, you can, Athena. It is. It has been an interesting process, and even as I write more of it, you start to kind of look at the big picture as, okay, so that'll be the next thing, is kind of fine tuning it through September, and like, okay, but what's like my point? Like, I wrote this, but like, what's the point? What did I learn? I'm supposed to like learn stuff. Mooney, I write it all on Word, but I got locked out of some of these essays, and I got to figure out how to get them. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So it's interesting. I know, Carrie. Yeah. Erin, that sounds fun. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it has. It's been a lot. And Missy and I, when we were writing the other day, like, we'll read each other's stuff. Where in your house? Oh, all over the place. I've definitely gotten to the habit. Like, I don't leave my house now without my computer, so that, I used to think I can only write if I have like a 3 to 4 hour like time spot open, which is very rare. But I have gotten better at, I think because more is written, it's easier for me to get into it. I think at the beginning it was hard because I was like, I don't really know how these are all going to come together. So I definitely feel like the beginning is difficult, and now it's starting to get a little better. But yeah, but then you think about like, how much of that do I want to share? How much of this doesn't really help the story or whatever, So I would think it's very therapeutic at the same time that it is stressful. Yes, all of those things. I think that's why I started like going to the gym more, doing yoga more. I can't believe you. I spent 20 minutes Googling articles of bovine board game, checkers, and CNN. There's a lot. Kyle. Yeah, and the funny thing is like, it's so crazy to me that you could spend a year to a year, like it'll probably be a year and a half of my life will go into this book, and somebody's going to read it in like 2 days. And I'll be like, slow down. Go slower. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, just read an article a day. It's still going to last like 50 days. Yeah, Kyle. Well, we usually do it on Mondays, Athena. Mm-hmm. Yeah, only 1 page a day, 1 word a day. This book will last forever. What are you writing about? That's a great question, Diane. I'll tell you what I started. I started writing about, like, I was like, why would I write a book on divorce or death or menopause or all the other things? I feel like people have done that. I feel like for me, the reason to write it was because they were all happening at the same time. And, I feel like when like big things happen that, people rally around you and are so supportive. I feel like that happens on certain things. Nobody throws you a party with menopause, which I think is weird. And or empty nesting, or there's not really a party when you lose your parent. There should be a divorce party, depending on where you are emotionally and when you want to have that party. It really depends. But like it, I think, and then starting over and like, what does that look like? And, how long does it take? And what's funny about it? And which the answer is all of it. That's what it started out as. And yeah, but you also have a mom as a widow, aging alone. Yeah, with all the things, all the things. So, so it is. It's interesting as I kind of write out all the individual stories, like what do I learn from all of it, and yeah, 7 years later, doesn't matter. I'll let you have that party when you want to. Is your book going to be funny? I hope so, Mooney. You have to tell me. That's the goal. But it's funny because like there are some things that are not funny, right? Obviously. And it was difficult for me to write things that weren't funny because that's what my whole career has been. But trying to learn to be okay with like being okay with all the emotions, And it'll be interesting to hear what your take is on it. You'll be like, if people come up to you and be like, I thought this was going to be funny. I'll be like, oh, that wasn't funny to you. I don't know, So yeah, hopefully it'll be funny to somebody. But I was saying, so I was at Steph's baby shower the other day, and I was talking with the youngins were there, all her friends. And I said, I think it'll be funny that like I write all this stuff that there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't talk about in life or online. Is that eventually the book will come out. Somebody's going to read it, like 3 people read it. And then one of those people is going to come up to me and like say something like really personal. I'll be like, who told you that? Who said that to you? Who's giving away my secrets to that guy about your book? We all bought your book, so it's in the book bag. Oh, you read it. That was private. I just think it'll be weird. Like right now, I don't know. I feel like there's maybe 5 people I've read excerpts to. And they don't hear it in its entirety. So they're not hearing all the different parts. It's just weird. But yes. And then, so Missy and I were talking about this one section, and she was like on the edge of her seat, and she was like, oh my God, your audiobook is going to be so good. Just release it as an audiobook. Then I don't have to worry about where's this period go. I can be like, girl, I can do Diana's accent. Now let me ask you something. How you going to write that out and sound like Diana? I don't know. So we'll see. Yeah, Michelle, we'll see. I don't know if it's worth applauding yet, but I would like to, Jody. I would like to be David Sedaris one day, where I just get to write and then just go tour and talk about the book and write some stand-up around it, and have the kids come out with me, or have other writers come out with me. What is the name of your other book, and is it Audible by chance? I don't have another book. I wrote like baby books. Like, what are you doing writing a baby book? No, they were like dirty baby books. Like, what's a dirty baby book? It's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, I'm all audiobooks. Girl, do me a favor. If all you do is listen to the audiobook, please record yourself listening to the audiobook so I can see someone laughing. Like I feel like anybody that I want to like read the book early on, like I want to watch you read it. Is that weird? That's probably weird. But no, not that dirty. No, I wrote a book. It was like I had a back to school book. I had brown chair, what do you see? I see a fat man looking at me. It was based on Brown Bear book. It's a whole story. Shiraz on the Shelf did that. That's a book. Dirty books. Yeah. Yeah. I'll video me laughing and then immediately crying. Wonderful, Brittany. But it is funny. I'm like, I wonder if like certain things will come across. So my writing group is really great because they'll be really specific. Like I thought this was really funny. I wasn't sure what this meant. So I know, Mary. I am very much I learn by hearing like feedback from people. So it's weird to be creating something kind of in a vacuum where I'm like, I think it's funny. I don't know. It's been great writing with Missy though, because she'll read something to me, and then I was listening the other day, and I was like, okay. She goes, you don't like it. I said, this part right here, you started this punchline, but you don't finish it. What about boom, boom, boom? And she was like, that's it. And she'll start writing it. And I go, and this other part, you say this, but I think it'd be funnier if you wrote this. And she goes, that's it. And then same thing, I wrote something. I was reading it to her. And it's just kind of this very desperate part of the book. There's so many desperate parts of the book, but this one's desperate. And I said, and I stopped. I said, Missy, this literally was like the most embarrassing thing ever. And then she said, it probably would have been better if blah 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 happened. And I was like, that's it. I wrote that in the book. So it's just nice to be able to write with somebody that like knows you so well that they're like, no, you would probably punch it up to be this. And she's like, that's it. And so it's just been really fun writing with her. Thanks, Moyne. Yeah. Well, Terry, it's funny. Terry just said, but we know your voice, so we will totally understand the humor. But it'll be interesting, like if somebody doesn't know my humor or my stand-up, like, will it still be funny? Like, have I written it in a way where even if you don't know me, like as a comedian or an author or anything, I mean, that was the thing with like when we made the board game Chardonnay Go. Like I thought people were buying it because they knew me, but then we started selling it places and selling it in stores where nobody knew me, nobody cared who Dina Blizzard was, but it was just a good game. And you kind of want to get to that point where you can do your thing, and regardless of what you've done in the past and what people like about what you do, they don't know anything and they like it. So yeah, so we'll see. It's all super interesting. But we'll see how it all unfolds. But today's a big writing day, so you'll see. If I look really exhausted on Tipsy Tuesday or angry, that means I wrote a lot. You have to read it, otherwise I'll be reading it in my head in your voice. Done. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it. I can't imagine not doing my audiobook. I'll do it. I think it was so funny because I read some parts to Jacqueline yesterday, and there's a couple different like asides in the book where it's just kind of like me putting parentheses in. And I was reading it to Jacqueline, and she goes, does it say it in there, what you just said? You read that part, or are you just telling me? I go, no, I say it in here. She goes, good, keep that in there, because it just really feels like you're talking. Yeah. We can test it on our dumb friends that don't follow you. Thank you, Tracy. That would be amazing. Dina. Okay. This is from Mooney. Dina, have you ever been locked out of your house and have to poop? I have. I had to go in a bucket in the garage and wipe with baby shower napkins. Is that funny? What is wrong with Mooney? Oh, gosh. You know what I love? A, Mooney. B, that your name is Mooney. Because some people might think I'm talking about sexy producer Michelle. And the two of you are so starkly different. And Michelle would be mortified. Sexy producer Michelle would be mortified if she thought anybody thought she pooped in a garage. And So every time you write something, I just can. Michelle Mooney will be like this. Yeah. Yeah. So on that note, everyone, I think we're good today. I think we've covered everything that could have been covered. I want to meet Mooney. Well, Mooney, you coming to Vegas? It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah. It's gonna be something. Oh, and somebody answered Mooney at my son's house, and I had to go in the yard. Okay. Brittany, you are not wrong. All right, listen, I'm going to get out of here before anybody else answers this prompt. Yeah, till tonight, everyone. Have a great day. Hopefully you'll be getting closer to your dreams. I will be writing all day long. I hope you get to do something that moves you forward. We didn't get to our journals last night for Ugly Monday, but I think I'm going to do a live tomorrow with supporters to talk journals. So I didn't forget. So don't forget your journals tomorrow night. So that's it, everybody. Like Judy from Saskatoon, good time Andrew say, do something nice for yourself or others today. Thanks for watching. And I look forward to seeing you guys tonight for Tipsy Tuesday. So have a great day and a blessed day. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.